Of Christmas and the holidays, time a very precious commodity in the holiday season. So why settle for just one Christmas story at once when you can get every Christmas story ever told? That's the name of an irreverent holiday performance happening at the Cincinnati Shakespeare Company. And joining me this morning are two of the stars of the show, Candace Handy, Jeffrey Barnes. Thank you both for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
We were talking a little bit during the commercial break just about how much fun this show has to be. For those who aren't familiar with it, what is it? What's the best way to describe the show?
What is it not?
Thank you. Yes. But I mean, it really is. It's a little bit of everything. You'll recognize a little bit of something that you love probably at some point in the show.
Right.
Yeah, it's a celebration of all these traditional Christmas stories that we've heard over the years. Everything from A Christmas Carol to It's a Wonderful Life to How the Grinch Stole Christmas to Peanuts, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a amalgamation of all of those, and we get to play around on stage a little bit, telling this story. So it's a lot of fun.
What's that playing around part like when you're having a little bit more direct interaction with the audience than you might in some of the other shows, say, that you do at Cincinnati Shakespeare Company?
It's very silly. We pretty much start the show off by asking the audience, well, what shows or what stories, what songs, what references do you want to see us play out in an hour and a half? And so we take suggestions, we sort of respond to those suggestions, and whatever jokes that the audience really enjoys, we just riff on those.
Just lean into it a little bit. That's awesome.
So it's a little different every time we do it.
We're getting a little bit of video now, and again, it's got to be a whole lot of fun, not only for you, but obviously for the audience as well. Do you, as you go into the show, are there certain traditions, certain movies, certain shows, certain songs that hit harder for you, that you guys make sure and do every Christmas? You watch this movie or you do this thing?
My favorite part of the show is the Grinch section, because that's just something, that's so iconic. Watching the animated version when I was a kid, and then all of the live action, the movies and shows, that's something that just really touches my heart, and that's a great section of mine, and we get people to play along with us as well. We get some volunteers to come up on stage.
You get some who's from down in Whoville to come in and play around a little bit.
Yeah, it's a great time. Yeah.
Do you have one?
I usually do watch Grinch every year.
Yeah.
Because I actually play the Grinch.
You play Grinch in the show?
I play Grinch in the show.
I'm jealous. I'm insanely jealous of you.
Well, I play my version of the Grinch.
Even better, probably, yeah.
But I try to watch it to just remember what the body is like sort of the voice a little bit, just to refresh myself every year.
Yeah.
And I do try to watch It's a Wonderful Life. For some of my impressions.
That is one of those movies. I didn't watch that until I was a little older. It's not one I saw. I remembered seeing it like when I was younger. Yeah. You hit a certain age, and It's a Wonderful Life starts hitting different.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. It's very sentimental and it's kind of dark, and then it's happy. I didn't grow up watching it either, but I watched it the first year that I was cast in this show. Yeah. And I was like, oh wow, this is kind of a lot.
There's some stuff going on for this guy.
There's some stuff going on, yeah.
Do you guys get a chance to go out and do any of the other awesome Cincinnati holiday things, or are you so busy with this you don't really get a chance?
Well, I grew up here in Cincinnati.
Love it.
So, but back in the day, we used to go to the mall downtown, and there was the Santa Claus kind of display at the old Macy's, or it was Shillito's. Right? So I used to do that, but now we're so busy.
I can't imagine you got time.
Yeah. I get to the Festival of Lights at the zoo.
Love it.
So I got to do that this year, and I knew if I didn't do it before this started, I wouldn't get to go. So that's the one thing I do.
You guys have tons of shows. If people still want to get tickets, are there certain, nights of the week that are better than others, where you know that you're sold out here, not sold out there, anything like that we should know?
Not really. I mean, the show is going from December 7th to
the
30th.
Okay.
And every night you should get tickets quickly, because it is very popular. They do go.
I've seen it. It's been a couple years now, but I've seen it, and for what it's worth, it about put me on the ground. I just think it's a wonderful show.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's in its 18th season. right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it continues to go strong. And,
And when you're so accustomed to doing the classic shows that you do, what an opportunity to stretch some other muscles. I would think for you guys as performers as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun too. I spend so much time doing Shakespeare, but to just kind of break away from that, and do some comedy.
Yeah.
Right. Like, but a contemporary comedy, and be a little loosey-goosey on stage and have fun with the audience members and our cast is, we have each other's back on stage, and it's a good time.
That's the best. Go out and see him. It's a great show. We'll get more information up at local12.com. Thank you both for making time for us this morning.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.